Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you.
You gotta put your brick in, man, if you really believe in Christ.
Hey, shout out my brother Garab, man. Listen, man, may the Lord light will rise again, brother, when we go see you in the clouds. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick. We steady fishing, bridge dipping. Sliding through the city, about to hit the district. We on a mission, complete the mission. Cause all you was right, 16th the mission. Holding down tradition, hell-like conditions. To serve the Lord people, they need a physician. Fuck the opposition, they lie like politicians. Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes. Serve the Lord attentions, shout out the fourth dimension. I just pray you look it down, we need an exemption. Pardon my disposition, follow my intuition. Cause they lack vision, them niggas staunch Christian. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house, brick by brick.
We gon' build this brick by brick like we Craig. Put my faith in the world, let me for dead. Don't go to war with cowards, most these niggas scared. Captain Quam said they'll force a crown on these niggas' head. You ain't got a book of flight to check your spirit. This kingdom full of witchcraft, smoke in the mirrors. The oppressor, the devil, you see it red. We can build our cities up again without white interference. That's the kingdom of heaven. They don't want us to unite because they see it's a weapon. They make this country great off of greed and deception. Nigga, I can't be convinced as people evil as ever, so we can't be like them. Relax and fall back, we got it from here. Look at us, we done made the impossible real. We ain't pigs, wolves can't tear this down. Fuck the hand-me-downs, we gon' build a kingdom of brick by brick.
Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house.
Let me tell you something slick. Life is like a bitch. Bet hoe don't fucking listen. Yeah, she always on your dick. I'ma focus on the script, but I gotta pay the rent. White people dying cause they hogging all the fit. Nigga, I was heaven sent, drinking water out of Flint. I could tell a honky dog, they honk me like a sin. I'm behind a living tent with a dark skin vernacular. Bitch, I'd rather die for the truth like I'm Dracula. Lord Allah, she picked me, sure they get me to the rapture. I'm a dreamer, mama, she the mistress, I'm the bachelor. Old school, no bastard. What you do this for? Enslave you cracker. Every preacher, every pastor won't see smooth faster. They ultimately actors, but bitch, I'm living proof. It's the truth, it's a tragedy once I get in the booth. They told me take my shot, so I'ma shoot. I'm hopping out the coupe. John, Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house brick by brick.
Take a ride, take a ride.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide, there's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship.
Yeah.
Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the spaceship.
You peep the ledger, nothing ever fresher. Find me dipping old school, candy paint is pressure. I do it to the letter, little baby sweet as nectar. With the flavor that's tailor-made from the ancestors. And baby, it's whatever, I'm moving in the stellar. I thank the Lord cause real niggas, we gon' live forever. I'm on a different level, I mean a different level. It's something special how we slide in the holy vessel. And yeah, it's presidential, no this is not a rental. We came a long way from broken oats and porcelain. No need for incidentals, the Lord provided simple. So I was told to buy a sword, so I keep a pistol. And you can get your issue, this ain't no tough talk. I make it clear, baby, I walk it how I talk. And yeah, Kwame been a boss, as I'm dipped in the sauce, while I ride in the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide, there's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the space.
Window down so you know it's me. Knocking pictures off the wall when I swing down on any street. Fifth wheel showing naked ass, chrome gal parked on that wet paint. Boy, that's a super freak. It's the Tejano Poppy, can't clock me. Hater blockers on designer label, say Versace. Rolls out of Compton's name, sons to Miyagi. I be on my player shit, one West, they be hating, yeah. Trying to throw salt in the game, but ain't no sweating it. I be on my grind, if it's mine, yeah, I'm taking it. Vibe so authentic when she with you, yeah, she faking it. I'ma bump her down and move around and make space for it. So boomerang as I slide in, do my thing. Water tie, set a table, I'm speaking booty tang. Sidestepping out, scallywags, cause that cootie tang. Tricks is for kids in my name, ain't David Blaine. I'm a moonwalk like Michael, stop playing shorty, cause these other niggas just remain. Ow.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide, there's a ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as a glide, as a ride in the spaceship.
Where you at, fellas? Where you at, fellas?
Film it.
Hey, how you doing? Look, fellas, that's our boy.
I dig you, man. That's what I'm talking about. What's
God,
poppin'?
they get everything so shiny. They got a valet towel boy in here.
Like them shoes, Red.
Oh, yeah. They passed a nigga some new shoes out up in heaven.
Shit, it's all about the blue light, boy. Keep that blue light going.
Blue light.
It's the purest light in the spectrum. Oh, yeah, it's all around you.
Can you get this stuff off?
No, boy, it's the blue light. All the great ones got it.
Oh,
People would kill to get the blue light, you big dummy.
great ones, huh? You know, God gave you extra light, man, to shine during these dark times. You made it through the blues. That's why they call it blue light.
Yeah. About that time, right? Man, y'all been waiting for me for a minute. Let's take it back. It's Quan. Yeah. Came to give you niggas a little perspective and some direction. You feel me? Check. Look, yeah, I was sitting back, yeah, really contemplating. Looking at my life, I could see death was waiting. In the lane of snares, falling for all the traps. 09 of January, let me take you back. Yeah, I was down with Satan before I found the Lord. Not for who a nigga was, but just a better plug. You know the better placement with all the temptation. You know the fast cars, bitches, and paper chasing. A nigga life was reckless, a real crash dummy. No thought for tomorrow. Man, the Lord is funny. Now I reflect from what he took from me, so I understand the second chance, and I'm thankful he looking out for me. Yeah, I'm just really trying to show you niggas right from wrong, right from wrong. So I give you niggas the truth and not deliver songs. I'm just really trying to show you niggas right from wrong, right from wrong. So I give you niggas the truth and not deliver songs. A California baby, but one West made me. Should've been neighborhood, but the gangster raised me. This world tried to play me. I thank the Lord for truth, cause nowadays these niggas faker than a Drewski suit. About time we regroup. What happened to perspective? You niggas lost in the sauce without a sense of direction. You lacking urgency, man, purpose be the key. But everything you do is to blow up commercially? That nigga use a hoe. Man, it's time you niggas wake up, man. Stop playing, man, with the Lord, man. Stop playing with your life, man, before you don't get it right. I'm just really trying to show you niggas right from wrong, right from wrong. So I give you niggas truth and I deliver songs. Today, like yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Hope tomorrow's not like yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. They said cars is gon' fly, too busy just getting high. As lights bright up the sky, anxieties worldwide. We steady living to die, fighting on both sides. Lost without a guide, hustling to survive, it's divide. It's like we came from division, too many dreams. I think we make it out here pitching. We tripping, fighting the sun of perdition. With all the superstitions like we locked on the mission. It's friction. From the constant position of being on the bottom like we deep sea fishing. Feel the tension, that's why I fight to make a way. But some days, I just try to sip the pain away. Yeah, but some days, I just try to sip the pain away. Yeah, let us pray. I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Ain't today like yesterday? Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Hope tomorrow's not like yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday.
I can't be a pessimist because I'm alive. To be a pessimist means that you agree that human life is an academic matter. So I'm forced to be an optimist. I'm forced to believe that we can survive, that we must survive.
Yeah. Look, now imagine being lied to as a people, but thoughts of being equal, like they could be peaceful. Treated like we was legal, fly like an eagle, on no pins and needles, exercise your cerebral. Man, these people lie, they deceitful, lethal, they stunt man, evil Knievel. The Lord's people was never part of the plan, the big scam. Police really the clan, or stolen land. I keep it 100 grand. I'm just trying to make you understand that we got a ways to go, walking a tightrope under a microscope, trying to stay afloat, but it's my oath that make me stand like a man, waiting for the master return to the land. But somehow, some way, I'ma fight every single motherfucking day, cause I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Ain't today like yesterday? Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Hope tomorrow's not like yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday. Yeah, I remember yesterday.
You know you make me wanna signs that markets are on the rise. Signs point to a hiring trend. Reporting mass layoffs. You have been automated.
One West. Hey, Shalom, Lil Craig.
Q, what's up, man?
Man, you know shit. I'm in Travis. So what's happening?
Shit, Lord of Christ Cap, man. I just hit the LAX. I'm in Terminal 1. 1G.
1G Southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know this what you get. We 144, and it's raised by the power. Look, midnight swerving, I'm in the streets, 10 toes down, ripping grain like a bag cleats. Shit, yeah, I'm thinking about my peace. Where we living in hell, they don't want us to eat. Man, this shit is getting crazy, baby. Living under people, they want the old terms and days of slavery. Just remember, nigga, never stop. It's the Lord that stay in charge and he's stirring the pot. Man down, another body drop. It's time to make a choice, yeah, little nigga, is you changing changing or not. Yeah, it's time to flip the page. Just some thoughts in traffic while I'm dodging the road rage. Contemplating about the old me. Thinking about why I am, how far, and where I'm supposed to be. One West is the royalty. Fuck the other side. It's just courtrooms and lawyer fees.
We fully expect that he will be prosecuted. And so he said, I will be doing everything in my power to make sure that the death penalty is received.
One had started a GoFundMe to raise money for Rodney Hinton's defense. That GoFundMe has been taken down, and GoFundMe has actually issued an apology to the Fraternal Order of Police.
Just grab my suitcase off the turnstile. Shit, know I got that fire. If baby boy play, he a bird child. They not like me, trained to go. I'm a dog. I was raised by the best groomers. Death the lies out the scar rumors. Death in disguise, drive through for the beef like Carl Jr.'s. UBK, tell them push it up petunias, nigga. Yeah, this brotherhood of blood oath. We don't cut no ties. Charged up, politicking on the 105. Trying to describe all the time that I barely survived. I'm too low, I'ma ride while you choosing sides. Shit, we gon' collide while you choosing sides. I'm in the city where the bitches throw they set. But pop bottles, we the dukes in here. Excuse me, I mean the truth in here. Let me make it super clear. Yeah, out of town, pull a bitch, she a souvenir. Just keep it real, cause I know what lies do to people. And to keep it real, nigga, I don't care who you people. These niggas weak and beyond feeble. Wild West road runner. I be in traffic like I'm Don Cheadle.
Hello? Hold on for a second. Where you at now?
I'm in traffic.
If you're an investor in Atlanta ITP and you've spent decades building your portfolio, you deserve to keep what you've earned. And right now, with markets as unpredictable as they are, protecting what you've built has never been more important.
Man, alarm clocks. I fucking hate alarm clock. Let me cut that shit off. Oh shit, it's my brother calling. I need my help. Late nights, early mornings, my phone ringing. I'm steady going.
There we go. Yo, shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. There we go. We back at it. Yo, shalom, Israel. Shalom, 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 Atlanta. Shalom, cyberspace, man. Shalom to my people that are out there tuning in with us tonight, man. You live and direct with the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man. I'm Priest and Officer Gakawan, man. We started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth of the Bible. We've been bringing out the true culture of the true chosen children of Israel according to the Bible. And those people are Blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics, man. Blacks, Native Indians, and Hispanics are the true 12 lost tribes of Israel, man, and we push that day in and day out. Right. The reason we push that day in and day out is because we're basically the only people on the planet that lack an identity, man.
Right.
And by us giving our people that identity that we don't have, we teach that so it can repair our people. Giving our people our identity will repair our people out of their conditions. Giving our people that identity will repair the damage that has been done from generation to generation, man, from our enemies, man. Giving our people that identity, giving our people that culture, that will allow us to start to reverse the trauma that we all a victim of, man, that we all kind of deal with, man. So that's what we do, man. We give our people their identity back. We give our people their culture back, man. We give our people their heritage. We teach our people to come up out of this world, man. Come up out of this filth. Come up out of this evil world, an evil life, man, that we live in, man. Keep out the culture of the world, man, because the scripture says, come up out of her, man, so we won't receive the plagues, man, that the Most High God has for this country, man. It's coming soon, man. So with that being said, man, tonight is a history class. Tonight, Monday night, is history class. It's our biblical history class. We're going to get in the nooks and crannies of these covenants. We're going to get into the origin of the covenant, what a covenant actually is. What are the stipulations of a covenant? What makes a covenant a covenant? What is a covenant? We're going to jump into all of that, man. We'll jump into what is required of covenants, because we're going to jump into that, man, for sure, man. So tonight, man, is the biblical history class, man. I'm going to clap it up for that one time. Tomorrow is the biblical brotherhood class. Lord Christ, Lord Christ. Y'all about to see me outside back at y'all small thumb about to see me. I was shy. What's going on, man? How you doing? Most High in Christ, man. Tomorrow will be the biblical brotherhood class, man. Wednesday is always our biblical law class where we break down the laws of the Most High, break down the commandments, man. And we gonna jump into commandments, man, and statutes tonight. Commandments. We're gonna jump into law tonight as well, because you can't have one class without the other. Every class builds off of the next. Every class it runs congruent with each other, man. Every class, man, they go hand in hand, man. Thursday night is scripture breakdown class. Friday nights is that biblical Hebrew class. That's when we get back to our biblical tongue. It's when we get back to our culture when it comes to speaking, our culture when it comes to writing, the culture of our native language, man. So that's Friday. Saturday, man, is the Sabbath, man. Saturday, we recognize the Sabbath that the Lord told us to recognize, and that's gonna tie into this topic as well, man, with the history of the covenant, man. So Saturday, man, we recognize the Sabbath, we recognize that, and we keep it holy as the scriptures tell us to do, man. Sunday, man, we don't have too much going on out here, but there are classes that go on Sunday just in other zones, man. So with that being said, man, let's jump into it, man. Let's get to work, man. We're gonna get into the origins of the covenant, man. What exactly is a covenant? What is a covenant, man? We about to look up the Webster's definition of what a covenant is. Then we're gonna jump into with the blue letter. Lets us know what a covenant is. Funny guy, man. Most High in Christ. So what exactly is a covenant, man? Let me see if I can find it real quick. We're gonna look up what Google has to say about a covenant. Well, I'll give you the blue letter definition, then we'll go to the Google. A covenant, man. A covenant is basically an agreement. A covenant is a contract. It also can be an oath or an alliance between two parties, man. I'm gonna repeat that again. A covenant is a binding agreement, contract, oath, or alliance between two parties, man. Also, some people would refer to it as a pledge or a pact. You know, like how cats back in the day, man, when they shook hands, man, and they gave a man his word, that was a covenant. A covenant is an agreement. So at the root of what a covenant is, it's basically someone keeping their word. It's an agreement. It's a transaction between two parties. That's the blue letter. What is the, get up in there real quick. What does Google say a covenant is? We're gonna look up some synonyms too, some synonyms as well. Salaki. So this is what Google says a covenant is. This is the AI. A covenant is a solemn binding agreement, a contract or promise between two or more parties, often involving a pledge to perform or refrain from specific actions, man. That is an excellent definition of what a covenant is, man. And that is what we see in the scriptures, man. This Bible right here, these historical records, man, these biblical records that we have, that we read, that we jump into, that we get real familiar with, we know the stories of. These scriptures tell a story of the Most High God and his people. It tells a story between the relationship between the Most High and his people. What it does is it also tells the story of the agreement the Most High had with his people and how his people dealt with that agreement, whether they followed the agreement and adhered to that agreement or whether they broke the agreement, man. And that's basically what the scriptures kind of give us a story of, man. So the story, man, is of the Most High and his relationship with his people, the covenant he made with them, the agreement he made with them, and how they kept to it, how they followed that covenant and how they didn't. So we're gonna jump to the first time we see the term covenant in the scriptures. The first time I like using the blue letter, man. The blue letter, that's my best friend, man. That you can narrow that down and you can figure out a lot by using that blue letter. You should download that, man. That should be a tool that should be right on your home screen on your phone, man. That blue letter, man, because it never fails or whatever. You can find and we can look up where we first see the term covenant and where it's first used. We can look up how many times that term covenant is used, man. So it's a dope tool, man, on really getting down to the nooks and crannies, man, and getting down to the bottom of it. The first time we see the term covenant, we can find that in the book of Genesis, chapter 6. And we're gonna read it, man. When we get in the book of Genesis chapter 6, man, we're gonna get to see that the story of Noah. We're gonna get familiar with the story of Noah in Genesis chapter 6. And that's the first time we see a covenant being made. The first covenant that was made between the Most High and mankind. And this covenant had to be made because after Adam, the story of Adam and Eve and the creation story and all that, Adam did some BS, man. Adam didn't do what he was supposed to do. And it was because of, I'm not going to say what it was because of, but Adam and Eve did not do what they were supposed to do. They didn't follow the rules of the Most High. So the Most High had to punish us as a people. He had to punish mankind for Adam and Eve's shortcoming, man. And in him punishing them, I'm not gonna say he took his hand off. Seth was still, the son, and he was still he still carried the bloodline of who the Most High dealt with. But the Most High didn't deal with us the same after that first sin of Adam and Eve, man. So after that first sin of Adam and Eve, man, what happens when you get a snowball going down the hill? It gets real, and problems start to persist, man. When you have a disease that you don't take care of, or you have a bacteria or a disease that you don't remedy, it will begin to grow and it will begin to fester, man. And that's what happened to mankind. Mankind began to fester, and the Most High had to find one of his people. He had to find someone from the bloodline of Adam, and he had to make a covenant with them. That covenant he made was, we're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. Actually, we're gonna get into it, man. Let's get to these scriptures. Cause we ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying. We're gonna get into what the scriptures have to say. So, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 6, and verse 18. Lock it. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 6, in verse 18. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee. So the Most High had to establish that covenant, man. Noah had to establish the covenant was, man, and we're gonna see further as we read along in this chapter. Really, if we're gonna go down 2 chapters. That's just the first time we see the actual term covenant used in the scriptures. You won't see it nowhere before here. You'll see it a bunch after, but this is the first time we actually see the term covenant. So the Most High lets Noah know that he's gonna establish this covenant with him. He's making a covenant. We're gonna have an agreement, Noah. I'm about to deal with you because I wasn't dealing with y'all after Adam did that tomfoolery, Salaki. So he wasn't dealing with them, so he had to come to Noah and he had to deal with him. So he had to make an agreement with him. What was that agreement? So we all know the story of Noah. Noah built the ark. The Most High destroyed the earth because it was evil and wickedness all over the face of the planet. Evil and wickedness going on, so the Most High had to cleanse that wickedness, man. And he found one man that he could deal with, one man and his family, and that was Noah. So he established a covenant with his brother. He made an agreement with him. We're going to go to Genesis chapter 9. We're going to start at verse 9. We're going to read down a little bit. We're going to see what that covenant was, man, and what the Most High promised, because normally a covenant is it's associated with a promise. It's associated with like we said, it's an agreement. It's a transactional agreement. It's one hand washes the other. It's you give and I give. That's what normally an agreement is. If you make an agreement with anybody, or if you make like a treaty, that's another term for a covenant. That's what these countries, that's a term that countries use when they make alliances. If you make an alliance with somebody, that alliance is going to have to benefit each party in different ways. Like what are we benefiting when we come into agreement and we make a pact, or we make an alliance, or we make a treaty? There has to be conditions within this treaty, or conditions within this connection that will benefit both parties, man. That's exactly what covenant is, man. So the Most High made a covenant with Noah. What was the covenant? What was the benefit to Noah? And I mean, normally it's never really a benefit to the Most High. The Most High just chooses you and he deals with you, man. That's the beauty of the Most High, man. He chose Israel. Well, we'll get there in a minute, man. So we're gonna read the book of Genesis, chapter 9. We're gonna start at verse 9. We start at verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, and I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. Normally when the Most High deals with you, he's dealing with your bloodline, man. These scriptures right here, these are historical records about bloodlines, man. And the Most High, he deals with when he deals with someone in the scriptures, and he's getting with you, he's gonna deal with your bloodline. He's gonna deal with your seed as well, man. So he said, I will establish my covenant with you and your seed after you. Verse 10. And with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and of every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. Verse 11. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by waters of a flood. Neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. So right here, we're seeing what this covenant was, man. The Most High made a promise, if you will, to Noah and his seed after, because Noah and his seed after would be the ones who would habitate the rest of the earth. He made that covenant that he would never destroy the earth again by flood. He said he will never destroy the earth again. He said he will never destroy it again by flood. And it said he would never, neither shall all flesh be cut off by, so by flood. Either will he wouldn't destroy mankind, or he wouldn't destroy the earth by flood again, man. So that's the basis of this covenant. We're gonna keep on reading, man. Verse 12. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations, man. So he not only made that covenant with man, this technically is a covenant he made with the earth, all living creatures on it. He won't destroy animals again by flood. He won't destroy man again by flood. He won't destroy these living souls on the earth again by flood, man. So it's the Most High, man. He's laying it down, man, laying it down flat for Noah, man, letting you know, man. This is the particular covenant I'm making with you and your seed, man, and your generations after. Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. So this is the first time we see what a rainbow is. The bow in the cloud, when you see that rainbow in the sky, that's the Most High right there. That's the Most High sending a message right there that we all are supposed to be remembering as people. I'm not even going to just say a nation. The earth should be remembering this bow, knowing that the Most High will not destroy the earth again by water. No matter how wicked you get it, he ain't going to destroy it by water. He's going to destroy it another way. And that's prophetical too, that we're going to find deep into the scriptures. But that rainbow that you see in the sky, that's a promise. That is the covenant. That is basically the sign of the covenant that the Most High made with mankind. And it's crazy, man, when we get on that rainbow, the wickedness that this planet this planet is wicked as hell. These goddamn LGBTQs, the LGBTQ, these weirdos, they took the promise of the Most High and flipped it. They used it as a sign of pride. They used it as a sign of wickedness. They used it as a sign of of the most wickedest. I ain't gonna say the most, but that is one of the most wickedest things you could do on the planet. They use that sign as their flag and as their sign, saying this is what is going to represent us. We're going to take the sign that the Most High gave us and promised us that he wouldn't destroy us for being wicked, because they were just as wicked back around the time Noah was. It was wickedness that you wouldn't even imagine. It's the same wickedness that's going on in the earth today. Nothing is new under the sun, man. But it's crazy that these homosexuals took the flag that they using in the rainbow and use that as their sign and call it a sign of pride. And these are the two things that the Most High God hates the most. Well, one of the things that the Most High God hates the most is pride. And they took that and used that as their poster to represent they wickedness, man. So the Most High gonna destroy all the LGBTQs. He's gonna destroy all the homosexuals on the planet, man. But that's just a little tidbit or whatever. It's crazy that the rainbow is used as a promise, but they use that as their sign, man. So it's very wicked, man. So boom, this is the first time we see what a rainbow is and the promise that was given behind the rainbow and what it was. So boom, Most High put that bow in the cloud, and that was a covenant. It was a token letting us know that he wouldn't destroy the earth again, no matter how wicked it got, man. So we're gonna go to verse 14. And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud, and I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. So we're gonna read through this. We're gonna get through this pretty quick. So that flood actually isn't for us. That flood is actually for the Most High. I mean, the Most High doesn't forget much. But this just said right here, when we see that cloud in the sky, that's for the Most High to remember that he won't destroy you again by flood. So that's just something. I mean, you know that the Most High ain't gonna forget much, but it's something to remind him that he's not gonna destroy us again, destroy our wickedness, destroy our iniquities, to destroy our filth with flood again, man. So he reminds himself, man, that he's gonna destroy this world another way. We're gonna start. Hopefully we can get through this pretty quick, man, so we can get to all the above, the old covenant and the new covenant. So this is the first time we see a covenant. The covenant is that rainbow. The rainbow covenant was that the Most High would not destroy us again. Verse 16, and the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. Verse 17, and God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. So this particular covenant, it's not exclusive. This covenant is with the Most High made with all flesh. All animals have flesh. Anything that's pretty much living and has, you know, muscle tissue and all the above or whatever is living flesh. So this is a covenant that the Most High just happened to make with all flesh. Let's go down a little bit, man. So that's the first time we see covenant. We're gonna get into the first covenant that God, that the Most High power, Yahweh made with the people that he chose to be his people. This is the original covenant. Most people, a lot of people might not have heard the term covenant. Some, you know, some my brothers and sisters that might be not the most familiar with the scriptures might not know what the covenant is, and you know the weight of it, what, you know, the importance of it, what exactly it entailed. But we're gonna see all of that right here. We're gonna get the book of Genesis, chapter 15, and verse 7. Excuse me. So we can go to the book of Genesis. I thought I had that one. We can get it here. It's the book of Genesis. We go to chapter 15. So we go down a little bit. We see civilization happening. We see Noah, his 3 sons, inhabiting the earth, and we see them making seed, man. We see them being fruitful and multiplying. We see them replenishing the earth with living flesh, man, with living souls, man. We see them making people, man. And everybody that came from Noah ain't the same people, man. This is Noah and his 3 sons and their wives. They were tasked with replenishing the planet, man. They was tasked with giving us people again, man. And all those people weren't the same people. Noah's 3 sons had sons and daughters, and their sons went to the 4 corners of the planet. They went to different regions. They went to different areas, and they replenished these areas, man. What they did was they had seed, man, and these different seeds that each of Noah's sons and his kids had, they are who we now know as different nations. They were the progenitors of different people groups. I don't want to use the word haplogroup because we're not going to get into genetics and DNA and all that, but these sons, they created different people groups, and it's hard for a lot of people to ingest that or to swallow that pill, man. People think that this Bible is a book of fairy tales, or this Bible is a book of allegory fully. I mean, there's a lot of allegory in it, but they think that this Bible is nonfiction. I think this Bible is fake, man, but this is what really happened. And these different people groups or these different nations actually trace themselves back to the people in the Bible. That's why when you hear the fake Jews over there in Israel talking about anti-Shemitic or anti-Semitic, when they say anti-Semitic and the rest of the world agrees with it and they roll with the anti-Semitism BS that they be, you know, trying to pull on people, they're following the different bloodlines and the different sons of Noah. One of Noah's sons was Shem. That's where you get the term Semitic or Shemitic. It was originally with the H. Yo, Salakia, I think we got somebody in the chat or somebody in the backstage. So boom, man, these are real people, man. This really happened, man. We gonna get into what the covenant was, the original covenant, man. And that we can find that in the book of Genesis, chapter 15. We'll start at verse 7, and we're gonna read through a little bit, man. We're gonna read some scriptures. We ain't just gonna cherry pick. We're gonna go through some of these. So we said Genesis chapter 15.
Oh, Salakia. Can you shout out my boy Adam for coming to war with me and shit?
Hey, 100. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we gonna do the shout outs, man. If I can see him good. Yo, throw out to everybody for checking in, man. Throw out to everybody in the comments, everybody viewing, even if you ain't commenting. We appreciate the likes. We appreciate the shares, man. We appreciate y'all for coming through and breaking bread with us spiritually tonight, man. We breaking spiritual bread tonight for you, man. We getting it in, man. And I appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Who we got in the comments? Salakia. Oh, we got Officer Ra'a, man. Heavy officer right there, man. A lot of checking in, brother. Yo, man, Chris in the building. I met that brother on the Sabbath, man. Appreciate you for checking in, my brother. We got Black Mike in the building. Black Mike be in this mug heavily, man. Appreciate you for checking in, my brother. Elder Charles in the building. Got you. Hey, man, you be checking in heavily, too. We appreciate your support, man. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us, man, day in and day out, man. Adawan, man, the heavy priest and officer of 500, man. Michael Lott in the building. We got Princess Raya. Yo, the water sis for checking in. The water for tapping in with us in Atlanta, man. We appreciate that. The Naquam Yala in the building on the ones and twos, man. We got Naquam in the back doing the, doing the Lord's work, man, on that keyboard and on that mouse, man, making anything work. We got CC in the building. Yo, shalom on the Christ. CC, the water for checking in, man, as always. Halak in the building, man. The heavy hitter, man. The water, my brother, for tapping in as well, man. The water, Halak. Hey, man, the newly raised trooper Adam in the building, man. Let's clap that up, man. This brother he's been tapping in heavily, man. Tapping in super heavy. And I'll be seeing this brother in ISUPK Kaleem's comments. This brother being in, he's getting it in, man. This brother is very active, man. And man, yo, shalom, barakatah, Yahweh Shah, man, for that, for your rank raise, just you getting your name, man. That's super solid, and it's dope, man. That you've been getting it in with us for so long, man, and now your fruit, is starting to see the fruit, man. So most high Christ for that, man.
You shout out John John?
Nah. Oh, that's my dog, man. That's my brother right there. My brother. John, man, my nigga Deuce in the building, man. The water for tapping in as well, man. We got High Call in the building. Yo, most high Christ, yo, how about Shem Shabbat, my brother?
Yeah, how about Shem Shabbat? What's going on, priest?
Adawan in the building, man. Everything to all, man. Everything, man. The water for tapping in as well.
Most high Christ.
Yeah. So boom, man. With that being said, the shout outs, we're gonna get into the covenant, the covenant that set the tone basically of the Lord's people. The Lord he started with Abraham. He chose Abraham, and he chose Abraham the scriptures say they walked together like friends. The scriptures say that Abraham was the Most High's friend. They walked in the cool of well, that's more like Adam walked in the cool of the day, but they was like partners, man. It was cool. This is how the Lord dealt with Abraham, but this is how much the Lord loved Abraham, man. So we're gonna jump into that original covenant, man. We can find that in the book of Genesis, chapter 15, and we'll start at verse 7. Abraham promised an heir, because basically this is the story of the Most High promising Abraham that he would have a seed, because around this time Abraham was old. Abraham was of old age, and this nigga was like 90. Well, this might have been a little bit before then, but he was in old age. Sarah was in old age, and Abraham was asking for an heir. He had already came into contact with the Most High. Abraham said he needed an heir. So this is the first time that we see the Most High make an actual agreement with his mans, with Abraham. So we can start Genesis chapter 15 and verse 7.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 15, verse 7. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought you out of Ur of the Chaldees, to give thee this land to inherit it.
Okay, so Ur the Chaldees, that's modern day Iraq. That is that back in the day was Sumer, or around like the Mesopotamia area. This is the cradle of civilization. Most people say that that's where civilization started, or life started, or whatever. But I digress on that. That's a whole nother class. You can continue, priest.
Verse 8. And the Lord said, and he said, Lord God, whereby shall I know that I shall inherit it?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. And he said unto him, take me an heifer of 3 years old, and a she goat of 3 years old, and a ram of 3 years old, and a turtle dove, and a young pigeon.
So what we seeing right here, this is literally the first covenant, or the original. This, I mean, I don't want to say original because there was a covenant before here, before this with Noah and mankind. But this is I'm gonna say the original. This is the first covenant being made, and we're seeing what the Lord requires when He makes a covenant with you. When the Lord makes a deal with you, and He says He's going to bless you, and He says He's going to do something with you, the Most High requires blood at your hands. The Most High doesn't do nothing for free. The Most High don't bless you for free. The Most High ain't with you for free. The Most High don't deal with you for free. He always requires something, and that's going to be the foundation of this class. We're going to know what a covenant is. We're going to know what it means to make an agreement with somebody and how the Most High deals with His people. So right here, what we're seeing right here, Abraham asked him, how will I know, or how shall I inherit it? He's asking them, like, what is it going to take, or what does it take for me to inherit this land, or to inherit this seed? How am I going to inherit this? The Most High God said, go and get that turtle dove up there. Go and get that ram. And this is Old Testament type of dealings, whatever. Go and get that heifer. And He told him to get that for a sacrifice, man. And we deal with the Lord, man. We don't just deal with the Lord. Don't just deal with you because he likes you, because you got a good attitude, or because you think you a good person. The Most High don't deal with you because of that. The Most High God deals with you when you make a sacrifice. Back in the day, it was sacrificing the lamb, and sacrifice of yourself. You have to sacrifice. We're going to jump into all of that, but now Christ was the main sacrifice, but the Most High requires a sacrifice from you. You can't just live the way you was living before and think that the Most High is going to deal with you. So right here, we're seeing what the Most High is requiring from the first covenant. Read, I don't want.
Verse 10. And He took unto him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each piece one against another. But the birds divided He not.
So right here, what we're seeing some obedience. We're seeing the Lord saying He's going to deal with him. We're seeing a question being asked. What is it going to take for you to deal with me? Or what is it going to take for me to inherit this? The Lord told him to go and get these. He gave him instructions. He gave him a commandment, if you would. He commanded him to go and get these animals for a sacrifice. And the first thing that Abraham did, Abraham was obedient, man. So that's first. We got to be obedient when it comes to making these sacrifices, man. We can't live the old lives that we live, man. We can't do the same things that we've been doing if we want the Most High to deal with us, man. So boom, we seeing Abraham being obedient. And what is obedience? But obedience is belief. That's how you know that someone believes in something, or someone believes something, is when they're obedient to it. It's like I use this analogy all the time. If I believe it's going to rain outside, the only way we can prove that I believe that is if I'm obedient and I go and get an umbrella so I won't get wet. Or if I dress with a hoodie, or I dress properly for what I believe is going to come. You don't necessarily believe something if you're not acting towards it, if you're not doing something, or if there's not an action to represent your belief, because faith without works is dead. Read, Slaki. I digress.
Verse 11. And when the fowls came down upon the carcasses, Abram drove them away. Verse 12. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell upon Abram, and lo, and a horror of great darkness fell upon him.
Right.
Verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years.
Good night. This is prophecy right here. And we can find this in the scriptures as well. The first prophet on the technicality of what a prophet actually is was Abraham. The Most High is giving Abraham a prophecy of what's to come of his seed. Like, I'm gonna bless you, man, but I'm gonna give you this dream to let you know the cost, man, because everything got a cost, man. Everything comes with something. You can't get nothing without a, like, everything it's a transaction with the Most High, man. So it's a cost, man. The Most High is giving him a foresight on what's to happen with his seed, man. He telling him, yo, your seed is going to be afflicted. Your seed is going to see some they're gonna be involved in some bullshit. It's gonna be bad for your seed at one point. But I mean, it's all for a purpose, man. So this is the dream that he gave him. This is prophecy. And just a little tidbit, Abraham was the first prophet. So he's getting a prophecy of what's to come, man. Continue.
Verse 14. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge.
See, that's the beauty, man. Most I say, yo, it's gonna be some dark times. You see that darkness fell upon him. It's gonna be some dark times for your seed, man. But don't worry, don't trip. What's going to happen to them won't go unseen. And this parallels with what's going on with us, man. It said that they will go into captivity. It said that it will be slavery. It will be did we get to the 400 years part? Yeah, it will be 400 years, man. They shall be afflicted. What would that sound like? What do that sound like, my people? 400 years of affliction, man. That sounds mighty familiar. It sounds like what our ancestors just went through to the T. Sound like a direct parallel. Now, this isn't talking about the transatlantic slave trade, but we know our ancestors was in 400 plus years. 400, I mean, loosely. I mean, that number can be loosely lower, it can be loosely more. Our ancestors was just in slavery. Our ancestors just went on them slave ships, man, and we received almost the same thing that the Lord said that Abraham's seed was going to receive. It's mighty ironic. We're gonna jump into that as well, man. So that's a parallel, man. Continue, but Salaki. But the beauty is, though, even though we have received what we received, or what our ancestors received in slavery, or what they received slavery, and we don't go a minute without thinking that the Most High God ain't coming to justify this, or to wreak, or to give justice to those who put us in captivity. Just like he said, he's going to come and see those who put the children of Abraham in captivity. He's going to do the same thing for our ancestors. He's going to do the same thing for our lineage. He's going to do the same thing for us, man. He's going to get us out of this captivity. But I digress. We're going to keep on reading. It's like, read.
And afterward shall they come out with great substance.
Afterward they come out with great substance. Now, that can be looked at in two ways. Two ways they did come out with great substance. They came out with riches. When Israel went into Egypt and the Lord got Pharaoh, or Moses got Pharaoh. Moses moved as the Lord and got Pharaoh to free the children of Israel. They left with riches. They left with gold. They left with all type of jewels. They left with great substance materialistically, but they also left with substance. They left with substance. We're gonna say that was a material substance. I ain't even gonna get on that, but that could also mean a spiritual substance as well. But this is a physical substance that we talk about. Salaki, you can read, sir.
Verse 15. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age.
Say Abraham was gonna be buried. Abraham was gonna die old man. Grandkids and all, man. He's gonna live a long life, a full life. You can read.
Verse 16. And in the fourth generation, they shall come hither again. And the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full.
What generation they'll come hither again? Continue. We're gonna read maybe 2 verses. We're gonna take it probably to 18.
Verse 17. And it came to pass that when the sun went down and it was dark, behold, a smoking furnace, and a lamp, and a burning lamp that passed between those pieces. Verse 18.
Had to be a sight to see. Some Salaki, my bad. That was man, imagine that, man. When the Most High dealt with Abraham, when the Most High dealt with Moses, when the Most High dealt with Noah, the Most High was popping up in person. This the Most High was rolling through. This says that it looked like a smoking furnace and a burning lamp went through the midst of this sacrifice that he required of Abraham. I'll be liking I'll be imagining this in my head, man, because that would be a crazy thing to see, man. This really happened. But this is how the Most High used to roll back then. He rolled in person, man. And he rolled through the sacrifice that Abraham made. Salaki, you can continue.
Verse 18.
Mm-hmm.
In the same day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, unto thy seed have I given this land, from the river of Egypt unto the great river, the river Euphrates.
Good night. So that river Egypt is talking about the Nile and down to the Euphrates. That's the land that the Most High promised Abraham and his seed, that he would get all of that land. This is literally the most fertile land on the planet. This is the Fertile Crescent, the cradle of civilization. The Most High gave his people the best lot on the planet, man. The most beautifulest land and the most fertile land. And I mean, it's a little different now. It might not be as fertile and as beautiful as it used to have been, but the Most High gave. He normally gives the best to his people. He gives the best to who he deals with, man. And those people, man, they're the descendants of Abraham, man. So he gave them all that land, and he chose Abraham. Basically, what he promised Abraham was, he promised Abraham land. He promised Abraham seed, which would multiply across the planet. He promised Abraham an inheritance. He also promised Abraham a nation, man, many nations. He said, your seed will be a great nation, the greatest nation on the planet, man. To this day, the greatest nation on the planet. The nation that that sets the tone with everything, not just the entertainment. They set the tone with intellect. We set the tone with inventions. We set the tone. We just set the tone, man. Negroes got that flavor. The Hispanics got that flavor. Like Native Indians got the flavor. We set the tone with everything.
Right.
The salt of the earth, man. And that's what the Most High promised. He promised Abraham that, man, with the first covenant. He promised that his seed, man, would be the flavor of the planet, man. We got that seasoning, man. And that's what the Most High promised, man. That's why in everything we do, that's how you can tell who the children of Israel actually are, because we got the flavor. So Salaki, we're gonna keep on going. I got a bunch of precepts. I slick one, just read through all of them. If we can go to the book of Genesis, chapter 17, go down to two chapters. The book of Genesis, chapter 17. I guess we can tap into verse 1.
This book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 1. And when Abram was 90 years old and 9, the Lord appeared to Abram and said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be thou perfect.
Be ordinary.
Perfect.
Nah, he said be mediocre.
Perfect.
Nah, he said be a gangster.
Perfecto.
Perfecto. He said be thou perfect, man. We find this in the scriptures multiple times, man. A lot would lead you to believe that perfection is impossible. A lot of people would say that you can't be perfect. I mean, who is perfect on earth, man? Who remembers everything, who never gets lost, who has the answer to everything. That's not perfect according to the scriptures, man. But we see this a lot. We see the Lord telling us to be perfect, and we see Christ telling us to be perfect, which definitely validates and it lets you know that you could be perfect, man, according to the scripture. perfect don't mean that you don't forget nothing, or that you never made a wrong turn, or that you never tripped. Everybody done tripped before. That's not what perfection is according to the scriptures, man. But you know, the Most High requires you to be perfect. He gave you the obligation to be perfect, man. So I just want to touch on that, man. You can be perfect, man. You can do what's right. You can follow the Most High's rules. You can follow what the Most High told you to do, and that's what would make you perfect.
Right.
So I digress on that. Let's keep reading a little bit. Let's see what else we got to say.
Verse 2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee, and will multiply thee exceedingly.
It's that covenant. He will multiply his seed. Continue.
Verse 3. And Abram fell on his face, and God talked with him, saying, verse 4, as for me, behold, my covenant is with thee, and thou shalt be a father of many nations.
Nice. Many nations. Continue.
Verse 5. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be called Abraham.
He rocking with Abram so hard, he changed that brother's name, man. He gave that nigga a promise. Hey, you ain't Abram no more. You Abraham, man. That's how I'm rocking with you, man. I'm gonna give you a nick. It ain't no nickname, but yo, you know, if you rocking with your partner, you most of our partners got a nickname. If we really rocking with them, and you know, Most High gave Abram his actual name. That Abraham means father of many nations, and we see that in the scriptures or whatever. Slaki, you can continue, sir.
And Slaki, if I may real quick, this is just another example that shows that you don't name yourself.
Ooh, message. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You have, you know what I'm saying, some of these individualites, that want to think that they're in the truth, but they don't understand that, you come into ISUPK, you will receive a name after, coming in here and doing the work of the Lord and proving yourself. You don't sit up here and just name yourself. Salaki.
Heavy point. Let's clap that up right there, man. All these Ben Israel, Ben Yasharel, and all that weird, man. The Most High God gives you your name, man, and He gives you your name through the prophets that He chose, man, to bring His word out. That's how the Most High gives you your name, man. You get that Hebrew name, it comes from a prophet of the Lord. Prophet of the
Slaki.
Yeah, come on.
And Slaki, not Slaki for cutting you off.
You too.
But not, and the deepest part about this is understanding that he received this name because he earned it. And that's the thing about it. Like, you can't just, give yourself a name because, I now see my identity and do that. No, Abraham earned this name. So you have to earn that name. Salaki.
Right. Nah, hell no. That's a juggler right there. That's the point right there. The water for that, man. Every point, man. That's the point, man. That's the point of a name. And we see that throughout the scriptures. Now, you just that was heavy. That was nuclear. Like, you see that throughout all the scriptures. When names were changed, it was from brothers earning that name. Abraham right here earned that name from having faith, or his faith being counted as righteousness, or for him being obedient. His son, his grandson, earned his name Israel from wrestling with that angel.
Right.
Like, it literally comes from earning. You have to earn that, man. You don't just get no name because I think my name's supposed to be this. Nah.
Right.
That work in, man. You gotta, man. Like, we gotta get. It's time to get busy, man. It's time to get in this book, get in our culture, get back to our identity, man, and start putting this work in, man. It's time to. It's time to start being soldiers, man, and start being soldiers for the Most High, because the Most High required that of us. The Most High chose us to put this work in, man. And it's time for us to get back to that. That's kind of where, we all been dropping the ball, man. I dropped the ball my whole life. If I knew about the truth a lot earlier, man, it would, I digress on that, but we got to start putting this work in, and that's how you earn your name, man. When we start doing what the Most High would have us do, we start doing the work of the Lord, man, and bringing His people together, man. Start gathering our people together, man. So you become a soldier, man. Start putting that work in, you can earn a name that means something and a name that is yours, a name that fits you. Slocky, let's get it going. The water for that, my nigga. The water, sir.
No sweat. For a father of many nations have I made thee. Verse 6. And I will make thee exceedingly fruitful, and I will make nations of thee, and kings shall come out of thee.
You don't know what's crazy? Most people don't fully understand how the Most High works. The Most High is telling Abraham that he's going to make him a father of many nations. He's giving him a prophecy right here. And this is where a lot of people kind of drop the ball and they want to point the finger and say, oh, you ain't no prophet. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about, man? That is never going to happen. What the Most High did, what the Most High did was he gave a prophecy to Abraham and he told him he would be a father of many nations. He didn't lie to him. Abraham had what? Was it 9 kids, 8 kids? Abraham had 8 kids or so. That wasn't where those nations came from. So if one was to take what the Most High said to him, or his kids or anybody was to hear that and to observe what happened, they would be like, that's a lie. He ain't no prophecy. That prophecy came back void. That prophecy don't mean nothing. That prophecy did not happen. When in actuality, how the Most High works, he doesn't work how most people think or how most people would see off the cuff or initially. Like he said, he would be a father of many nations. His grandson was the one who birthed those many nations. It wasn't actually it wasn't actually you hearing that prophecy, and you would look at that prophecy as not being fulfilled because Abraham only had 8 kids, and his 8 kids, one of his kids had 2 kids, and ain't no telling how many. These aren't the nations that the Most High promised him, but how the Most High works is not always what we see initially. How the Most High works is not always what we see from first sight. The Most High doesn't work to your understanding and what you would think or what you're expecting. He did make Abraham a father of many nations, but he made him a father of many nations through his seed, man. So just that's just something I was just thinking about. Just looking at that, that's just something I was just thinking about. That the Most High probably lied to Abraham because shoot, we're the many nations. Abraham didn't have 100 kids. He had 8, 1 daughter, and what was 7 sons or something like that. So you would think that that prophecy came back and that prophecy was false. But that's not, the Most High doesn't work how we expect him to work. He doesn't work how we would think that he works, man. So that's just something I was thinking on that. But Salaki, you can continue.
Verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee and their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a God unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. Verse 8. And I will give unto thee and to thy seed after thee the land wherein thou art a stranger, all the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their God.
So Most High, man, he's laying it down, man. He's laying down what Abraham and his seeds will be getting. This is what you will get from this covenant that I made with you. You get this land, you'll get a seed, you'll get a nation, you will have all the above, man. Land, and you will multiply. So the Most High is laying it down flat, man. I guess you can continue reading. I would say let's skip down a little bit because I'm trying to get to. Well, now you can keep on reading. We almost there. Salaki, sir.
Verse 9. And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant, therefore, thou and thy seed after thee and their generations. Verse 10. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
Oh, there goes another. There it is. The Most High will bless you exceedingly. The Most High will give you a planet, but he ain't giving it to you without requiring something first. Everything with the Most High is a transaction. Everything with the Most High is a give and take. I will give you something, but I'm gonna need something from you. I'm gonna need a sacrifice. And back then, the Most High required that blood. I'm gonna need something. If you want to be blessed, you want to be the greatest nation on the planet. You want to control. You want to be in rulership over this planet. You want to own this earth. You want to be over all of the rest of the nations. I'm gonna need something from you, player. I will require something from you. And what I require from you will be a sacrifice to you. It will be something that you might not necessarily be. It might not necessarily be easy to give, man, because we're gonna make sure that this covenant is worth it. We're gonna make sure that you really mean it. We're gonna make sure that you are serious about this relationship we got, man, because you know we buddies and all that. Yeah, we buddies. I will give to you. But what I'm gonna need from you is going to be a sacrifice to you, man. So the Most High required the sacrifice of that circumcision. And at this time, Abraham is 99. Ishmael about 13. His servants is about, and his servants is grown men. I'm gonna require y'all brothers to circumcise yourselves. And this is 3,000 years ago. So like, how long ago was 4,000 years ago? This is 4,000 years ago. There was no surgical steel back then. There was no there was no operation table. There was no surgery back then. These brothers had to circumcise themselves with rocks. It probably was obsidian, because certain rocks is surgical. Certain rocks are actually sharper than surgical steel. You get some of that obsidian that is sharper than surgical steel, but these brothers had to circumcise themselves at 99. So the Most High required something very heavy from these brothers. He required them brothers to circumcise themselves, they kids, no matter what age you was, man. So go figure, man. When the Most High God is ready to bless you, and when he's ready to give you something, it's going to require something from you. It's going to be a sacrifice that you will make. It's going to be something that you will have to sacrifice, whether it's blood, whether it's something that pain you, something that will grieve you. You will sacrifice something to let the Most High know that you're serious about him. You're serious about his relationship. You're serious about the blessings that you will get from him, man. And man, ain't nobody wiser than the Most High. The Most High knows what matters to you most. And I can speak for any man. We know what matters to us most. You got to start going down there and snip, and that shit is real, even back in the day, you know. So this is the Most High. He's gonna come at you in a way, and he's gonna come at what matters to you most. He's gonna require it of you. Come on.
Like, he's gonna make you prove it.
You gotta prove it. You're from the show me state, man. You gotta show me something. You gotta prove what you got going on. Prove that you love me. Prove that you believe in me. Prove that you are ready for these blessings. I'm about to be stoked. You know, I'm about to put up on you. You got to prove it, man. Show it, man. Prove it, man. So the Most High, like nowadays, man, people think, you know, whatever anybody thinks is a blessing. People think that money is a blessing. Oh, I got this raise, and I'm pushing the Benz. I'm pushing the Audi. You know, I'm having. I can go to Roof Chris tonight if I want to. You thinking that is a blessing, and that the Most High bless you with that. Most High will allow you to have some of these things sometimes. But everything that you are allowed to have isn't necessarily a blessing. And we're going to get into the new covenant as well. Just because you have monetary things or materialistic things, that doesn't equate to blessing all the time. The Most High will let you have that to wipe his hands with you sometimes. So can't be looking at the materials as what are blessings, man. The blessings are the weightier things in life. They are the weightier matters, you know. That's another scripture we're gonna pull out too. But blessings are way deeper than material. It's way deeper than finances. You get a blessing, man. Most High will bless your soul. But the Most High, you know, the blessing is actually being able to inherit the kingdom of heaven. And that's what the new covenant is about, man. Inheriting that kingdom of heaven, man. So don't equate blessings with finances, monetary, trips, your clothes, and all that, because that isn't necessarily every time you get that. The Most High ain't blessing you with that. The Most High could be wiping his hands clean with you by giving you that.
Right.
The man is following the Most High, sacrificing for the Most High, and inheriting the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're trying to inherit at the end of the day. We want to inherit something way deeper than what we're seeing right now, man, because we trying to inherit the planet when the time comes. We trying to inherit all of North America,
right,
along with all of Africa and along with all of Europe, and we trying to inherit this planet and be in control of that. That's what the kingdom of heaven is about, is inheriting the natural goods of the planet. We trying to be in control of oil on the planet.
Right.
Don't a drop of oil go nowhere without the nation of Israel, the nation say so. Not one shekel of goddamn gold is going anywhere. Is being dug up out of the ground in any continent without the nation say so.
Right.
Y'all remember that movie back in the day, that Kings of New York? But that nigga Frank, that devil Frank White, he said, "Hey man, what do you say? If a dime, ain't a dime moving. If a dime moves in Central Park, I want in." Like that's what that's what the kingdom of heaven is about. It's about inheriting the planet and being in rulership of the entire planet, man. And that's what we will inherit, man. It's the Most High. That's what Christ was talking about, inheriting, man. And that's what it's all about. That's what the new covenant is all about. So when the Most High, you know, when you think you're being blessed in certain ways, that's not necessarily God or the Most High power blessing you with these things, man. So don't get it confused, man. You can be living on high. You can have a loft. You can have whatever you want. You can have a pocket full of money. You can have a pocket full of, and you're living unrighteous. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Most High bless you with that, man. So for us to be blessed by the Most High, it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take us being in alignment. It's going to take us following and believing in the Most High, man. So I digress on that, man. What verse was he on the circumcision?
Verse 11.
Verse 11. Yeah, let's keep on. A few more verses.
Verse 11. And ye shall circumcise the flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you.
Right. The circumcision will be a token, just like we seen in Genesis 9, how the bow in the cloud is a token. What is a token? A token is something that I'll put this. A token is something that man, what is the word? A token is basically what would help us to remember something. A token is something that we see that helps us to remember. This is a token. This is something that will, whenever we see this or whenever we think about this, this helps us to jog our memory back to the true meaning or the deeper meaning of what actually is going on. So this circumcision is a token of the covenant. It's a token of the agreement that we have with the Most High. So when we circumcise our sons, we know in our head when we circumcising our sons that this is in token, this is in memory, this will help us not forget the agreement we have with the Most High.
Shalaki.
Come.
Got the definition of token.
Most High in Christ.
Token is a physical or digital object that acts as a symbol, substitute, or representation of something else. So a way to even put this in another term is how people like, hey, this is a token of my love. It's that symbol. It's pretty much that symbolism that shows what something is. So
get the water for that. Most High in Christ, the water for that, man. That man. I'm gonna clap that up, man. The water for that, man. Now that's heavy though. So this is the symbol. This is the representation of something. And that's what a token is, man. A token of appreciation. Token of love. This is that token, man. When we see that circumcision, this is the symbol that we have a covenant with the Most High, man. And he only chose us to have that covenant. God damn, we gonna end up skipping. Keep on reading. We're gonna go to 14, and we're gonna cut it off there.
Verse 12. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you, every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house or bought with money of any stranger, which is not thy seed. Verse 13. He that is born in thy house and he that is bought with thy money must needs be circumcised. And
I like how my bad. I like how I just said that right there, but you keep on reading. Slacky.
And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant.
See, the Most High, when he makes a covenant, man, it's real and it's serious. He said, my covenant will be in your flesh. That's how deep the covenant is with the Most High, and that's how deep the covenant is with our people. Most High put it in our flesh, man. And that's how deep it was. You can continue. We'll read verse 14, and we're going to jump down a little bit.
Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man-child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant.
Most I will cut you off, man, for not keeping the agreement or for not keeping the stipulations of the contract that he made, because that's what a covenant is. A covenant is a contract, a contractual agreement, man. He'll cut you off for not keeping the contract. And that's why that's why we get up here. That's why we up here tonight. That's why we up here every night to combat the BS and the dogma, the indoctrination of what these so-called spiritual pastors, these Christian leaders be spitting, man. Like they tell you that all you got to do is love the Lord with all your heart and believe in your heart and confess with your mouth and you'll be saved. No, Negro, simple Negro. It costs, man.
Right.
Faith is dead without works. This costs, man. The Most High said, Christ said to carry your cross, man. What do we be talking about, man? What is wrong with these Negroes, man? Like it is going to cost. It's going to cost the life that you've been living, man. Just like it cost my life. It's going to cost your life, man, for you to follow the Most High, man.
Right.
The Most High got for you is going to cost. Nothing comes without a cost. My Negroes know from the streets, man. Nothing comes without a cost, man. No good deed goes unpunished. No, none of that, man. Everything costs something, man. So for you to receive something, that's how you know in the streets that when you hearing something and that deal sound too good, you know it's some BS, because nothing comes for free.
Right.
Why do we think that the Most High works for free? Why we think we gonna get a blessing for free? You don't get nothing for free on the street. Why you think the Most High is gonna give you something for free? And that's where your spiritual leader done lost you. That's where your pastor done cost you. That's where your minister and your deacons done played you. They done told you that all you had to do was confess with your mouth and believe in your heart when you don't even know what believing in your heart means, man. They done played you, man. They played you out getting played out the streets. They done played you into the streets. They played you out here you playing a dangerous game by thinking that all you got to do is just read my Bible and I can still be living the same way I've been living. It's going to cost you your life. It's going to be a sacrifice. The cross that you will bear, that Christ told you to bear, that is the sacrifice of your old life. Your old life is over with. Everything you used to do in your old life, every way you used to move, everything you used to do, it got to be dead, man. It has to be sacrificed, man. It has to be put up on an altar and burnt and deaded. That old life is away, man. That goes away. You have to be living. You have to be renewed, and that's what being born again means. Being born again means that everything that you used to do, the way you used to dress, the way you used to move, the way you used to conduct yourself around people, the things that you used to do, it is on the altar and is burnt. It is dead, like it is sacrificed. It is put on the cross. It is stabbed. It's killed. It is burnt on fire. Like all of that is dead. Like it cost to inherit the kingdom of heaven, and it cost this covenant that we are seeing. It costs you, man. And we see right here, what we're reading right here, this covenant, the original covenant, it cost Abraham his foreskin on his pee-pee. That's what circumcision. That's what circumcision is. That's you cutting that's you. I don't know what people. Look up circumcision. We ain't even gonna get into circumcision. Google what circumcision is. It cost Abraham that at 90 years old. We circumcise babies because we know as a baby, the memory span won't be as long, and the pain, and they ain't doing it without anesthesia, I'm sure. So to circumcise a baby, that's why they do it as babies, and that's why it makes sense to do it as a baby. You're supposed to do it within that 8-day period that the Most High commanded us that. And it's kind of crazy because how hospitals and doctors have us do it. They don't do it within the 8-day period, and it's okay. You still did. If you circumcising your kid, you still did your due diligence to keep the law, man. But long story short, man, it costs, man, for this covenant. It costs to have a relationship with God. Think you got a relationship with God because you might talk, you talking into the sky, you praying, and you calling yourself praying, but unfortunately, if you're not following these rules that the Most High set out for us, if you're not following the stipulations, the Most High ain't even hearing you, because the Most High God doesn't hear sinners. And what is a sin? Transgression of the law. So if you're not following that law, the Most High God doesn't even hear you. Actually, you sending words up and you're not following these scriptures and you're not living in accordance with the law, these statutes and commandments, the Most High actually looks at you talking to him as an abomination. According to the scriptures, and correct me if I'm wrong, Adawan, all the abominations of the Most High, those were sins that require death. Most of the abomination, well, nah, I'll take that back, because isn't eating pork an abomination? No. You didn't have to die, so I'll take that back. All abominations don't require death, but abomination is something that the Lord hates. Right. So if we sending prayers up and we not following what the Most High told us to do, we not sacrificing our lives, we not changing, we not living differently, we ain't putting down the things that we used to do, whether it's alcohol in excess, whether it's the dope in excess, whether it's the drugs in excess, whether it's you name it, whether it's fornication, whether it's adultery, whether it's making adultery, whether it's that down. If we're not stopping that, Most High is looking at your words that you think you sending up as an abomination, man. And you don't want the Most High to look at what we're doing as abomination, man. So I digress on that. We're gonna leave that alone. We gotta follow the rules of the Most High. We have to listen. We have to sacrifice. We gotta do what the Most High requires us to do, man, for him to even hear us, for him to even allow you to be a part of that covenant, that adoption, for him to even allow you to be a part of that sacrifice. Salaki. What was we at? I think we finished verse 14. I don't know if you could you go to chapter 17 and verse 24?
This book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 24.
Heavy word.
And Abraham was 90 years old and 9 when he was circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin.
Good night. Our forefather, you black man, you black woman, the black child, you Native Indian man, Hispanic to all my Latinos, you come from the lineage in the bloodline of Abraham. Black man, you come from a royal bloodline. This Negro circumcised himself at 99 years old. He was 100 years old. My grandma's 99 right now. Yo, shout out to my grandmother. Shout out to my grandmother. She is 99 years old right now. Salute to my grandmother, man. Good genes. We got some good genes. She 99 right now as we speak at the crib, man. I love my grandmother to the bottom of my heart. She 99. A lot of, like, on my other side, I have grandparents that even seen, they died 30 and 20. I never met my grandfather. They died 30 and 20, and how old am I? Never mind. They died a long time ago. Most of us don't even get to experience older people that live to be 99 years old. I didn't know nobody. My whole life, I never know nobody who was 99, 100. Even I knew people who were in their elder 90s. I remember my grandparents. So I knew people who was in their elder 90s. But to be 99 years old, just take that into, take that in your spirit. 99 years old, and this Negro circumcised the foreskin of his rod. What kind of belief do you have to have, man? What kind of sacrifice do you have to have? You done lived 100 years, and you got kids. You got your kids. I think he had more kids after that because Abraham lived to be about 175, I think, or it's like it was something like that. I think it was 103 score and like 15 years, something like that. But he lived to be 175, so this was back then. 175 years old back then. And this brother circumcised his force. He circumcised himself. That was a sacrifice to this brother. This brother sacrificed one of the pride things that all men got. Men know what I'm talking about right now, man. Y'all understand, man. This Negro circumcised himself off of belief, man. Off of respect to the agreement that him and the Most High had. Off of respect to the covenant, to the transaction that him and the Most High had. He knew that if the Most High was going to bless him like this, he had to sacrifice something in his life. And this is what that brother did, man. That brother circumcised himself at 99, man. I just want to tap in on that. We'll keep moving on that. But that's heavy right there, man. That's the belief. And that is the faith that the Most High counted as righteousness. That faith you saying you having because you go to church on Sundays when you ain't supposed to go to church on Sunday anyway. The Sabbath is not on a Sunday. There's nowhere in the Bible that tells you to go to church on Sunday. Your pastor got you going to church on Sunday. Pastor got you going to church on Sunday. Calling out your birthdays on Sunday on the first day of the week. He's in direct opposition of the covenant that the Most High made with his people. And I'm just speaking to black pastors, and I'm speaking to black people. If you going to church on Sunday, you are in direct opposition with God. The Most High never told you to go to the church on Sunday. You are in direct opposition with the Most High, man. So stop going to church on Sundays, man. Stop doing all that. Get your sacrifice on. Go have your Sabbath on a Saturday, man. But I'm gonna digress on that. If we can go to the book of Genesis, chapter 22, and verse 1, we're gonna get more into the faith that it's Abraham. Abraham had the faith to circumcise himself at 99, and a little bit after that, this Negro had the faith to put the seed of promise, because the Most High gave him a promise that his seed would be many nations, and the seed of that promise was Isaac. We're gonna jump into Isaac. The seed of that promise was Isaac. The Most High challenged him. The Most High, and seeing if his faith was real, he challenged him for a sacrifice. He made Abraham get ready to sacrifice the seed of promise to see if he was really with it. And that's what the Most High will do even in our lives today. He's gonna see if you truly believe in him, or if you truly ready to start giving your life and you ready to start following him. He'll give you something that you ain't ready to sacrifice. It's something that you don't want to sacrifice. That's what the Most High will do, and we're gonna see that in the book of Genesis, chapter 22. I guess we can start at. We start at 1. It's kind of long, but yeah, let's start at 1. If you could, Slaggy, sir.
This book of Genesis, chapter 22 and verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham. And he said, Behold, here I am. Verse 2. And he said, Take now thy son, thine only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah.
All right, Salaki. So we see the verbiage right here. The Most High said, Abraham, get your son, thy only son. So this is the only son that the Most High was worried about, because we do know that Abraham had a son before Isaac. Abraham had a firstborn son, And that was pretty important in Hebrew culture of that, just the culture period. Firstborn son inheritance. And his firstborn son was not the heir. Ishmael was not the heir. His second son, who the Most High prophesied and said, this is the seed that he will bless. That's who he made. That's who he called his only son. That's the only son that the Most High was worried about. That's why he called him his only son. So I digress.
Right.
Continue, Adawan.
And offer him therefore a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of.
Good night. He told him to offer your only son, the only son I give a damn about, the son of the promise, the son that will be the heir, and the son that will be the father of these many nations. Get ready to burn this. Put him on the altar, and we grilling. It's gonna be a cookout tonight, and it's gonna be your son. Put him on the altar, man. If you really rocking with me, if you really love me, put him on the altar. Salaki, continue. Salaki, continue.
Verse 3. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son, and clave the woods for burnt offerings, and rose up and went unto the place of which God had told him. Verse 4. Then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. Verse 5. And Abraham said unto his young men, abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship, and come again to you. Verse 6. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both of them together.
Yeah, Isaac carrying the wood that was about to burn his ass, burn him up. That is crazy. Slaggy.
And the knife.
Bruh, you hold the knife, you hold his wood. I got the fire. You take that up there. It's too heavy for me. I'm 99. Nigga. Hey, young lad, take that up there. young lad, I think. You carry, you young, you strengthful, you take that up there. No. Nah, but Slaggy, my bad. He had him carry the wood. That's crazy, man. Oh, hey, chill, man. Slaggy, man. Fire upon the blood clot, man. But nah, what's crazy though? That's crazy though that he even, he had the young lad to carry the utensils that it was gonna take to take his own life.
Right.
But that's the faith that Abraham had. Abraham was ready to do this. Abraham was about to do this. He was about to do it. And this is what we're seeing right here. This is the faith that he had. But what's crazy was, I don't think we read it. We didn't read it in the previous chapter. What Abraham told Isaac, or Isaac was like, he was basically like, hey, what are we doing? It's going to be a sacrifice. He said, where's the animal? Abraham said that the Most High will provide a ram for it. Right. Just remember that when we get into this, man, that's the faith that Abraham had for him. He was like, yo, even though the Most High told me that I'm going to have to sacrifice my son, I know the Most High is not going to, I got faith that the Most High is going to love me and my seed, and that the Most High is going to spare me and my seed if we truly got a covenant. And if he truly said it's true, that my seed will be the progenitors of many nations, then he couldn't possibly sacrifice my seed. So that, man, that's just a crazy mind concept to even have. That the Most High made a promise to you that your seed will be the inheritors of the planet, but the Most High is telling you to go and sacrifice your seed. The faith that Abraham had was the faith that Abraham had in the word of the Most High. When the Most High, Khan out of one Khan. Yeah.
If I may, you definitely own it. You cooking. But understanding Abraham's faith was that wholehearted faith in the Most High, knowing that the Most High gave him Isaac in the first place. And if he required Isaac's life in here, he had that faith that the Most High will give him another son. So that's really how deep and how heavy it goes. Is, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even thinking to the part where he'll spare my son. He had total faith in the Most High that, hey, you know what I'm saying, you gave this to me. It's your power to take it away, but I know that, you know what I'm saying, you will provide, just like you know what I'm saying, you just said, you'll provide that ram. So hey, if you know what I'm saying, you provide me with another son, that's like that total faith that Abraham has. And that's how we even have to be with our faith in the Most High. We can't be sitting up here being scared to lose something that we love, because we have to understand that the Most High gives us all things. So all the stuff that the Most High has blessed us with, we can't sit up here and now be like, oh Lord, I don't really want to give this up, or oh Lord, don't take this away from me. Understand that, hey, it is his take away, and you have that faith in him. And if you're, you know what I'm saying, disciplined and faithful and following him, he is going to bless you. And that's that you know what I'm saying, type of mentality that Abraham had. Salaki.
Goddamn right. Hey, we gonna clap that up, man. The water for that, my nigga. That's heavy right there, man. That's heavy work right there, man, because that is exactly what it was. The Most High gave him the word that he was gonna provide him a seed. If I gotta do away with this seed for the seed you're gonna provide for me, it's the word that you gave me, and it's the faith that the Most High is not gonna go back on his word. I believe your word. We make an agreement. And the agreement, the stipulations of this agreement, or what the agreement is based off of, your word is your bond. Like, as a man, everybody knows your word is your bond, man, and all you got is your word. If you don't keep your word with it, you're not a man if you don't keep your word. And that's how it used to be or whatever. But what Abraham did was he trusted in the Most High's word. He trusted that the Most High would bring his word back, man. So the faith that he had was a next level faith that he had of the Most High power, man. And that's the beauty, man. And that's why the Most High counted his faith for righteousness, because his faith was on another level.
Right.
But no, that's heavy right there. The water for that, man. That's the beauty, man, of the faith that our forefather Abraham had. And that's what kind of puts us in the seat that we in today, because our forefathers set the tone. They laid the foundation. Excuse me. What they did was they believed, and they believed with their actions. So this is what we're seeing right here, man. It's what actual belief is. Belief isn't nothing that just comes to your mind. It's something that you think about. It's not a thought. It's not something that you can just say, I believe, and I confess with my mouth. Belief is an action. Just like love is an action. Just like these words are action words. Belief, love. You say, hey, oh, faith. There we go. Faith is an action word. You having faith. The water, hey man, the water, my nigga. Faith is an action word, because there's no such thing as faith without the works. There is no faith. There's no such thing as belief without the works. Faith, belief, same thing. There's no such thing as none of that without the works, man. So it's gonna take works, man. It's going to take action. It's going to take for you to start doing something different for the Most High to even believe that you are, that you doing what you're saying you're doing, man. But that's the beauty of it. I digress. Continue if you could, Adawan.
God, no sweat. Verse 7. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father, and said, My father. And he said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering?
Oh, there it is. Damn, I spoke it up. There it is.
Verse 8. And Abraham said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So
that's faith.
Right.
So like, my bad. That's faith. That is the epitome of faith right there. Like you don't get your belief, you believing in something in faith. That's what faith is. Most High told me to slay my firstborn, not my firstborn son, my only son, the son that the Most High told me was the son of my promise that he gave me. He told me to get ready to eliminate this. But my faith is that, hey, the Most High is going to provide something. He's going to provide something in its place. And even if I do have to slay this son, the Most High is going to provide another one for it. At 99, that's a crazy level of faith, man.
Right, Salakia.
Come.
So like if I may just to double down on that one more time to even bring it home for some of those young in the truth and coming in understanding that hey you're coming in here to do the work of the Lord and follow the orders of the Lord. So understanding that so you can't come in here and be afraid to lose something. Can't come in here and be like, oh well, I can't go to camp this week because my old lady gonna get mad and I'm gonna lose my wife. Or I can't, not celebrate these birthdays because my kids gonna get mad and I'm gonna lose my kids. You have to, put all that, scary to lose something aside and follow what the Most High says to do. Slacky.
Man, goddamn right, man. Goddamn right, man. That's heavy right there, man. Because coming in this, man, you're going to sacrifice your life. You're going to sacrifice what you're used to. You're going to sacrifice the things that you used to do. You're going to sacrifice family. Like, I mean, I know all of us can attest to family members saying, "Oh, you done change. You don't rock with the family anymore because you don't come to Christmas no more. Right. You don't come to Thanksgiving. You don't come to the Thanksgiving dinners no more. You ain't coming to the birthday cookouts no more. You different. You a part of a cult. You crazy. You done lost your mind." That's what the Lord requires of you, man. The Lord requires of you to lose your old life. The Lord requires of you to lose what the regular world would call your mind. That's what the Lord requires of you. The Lord requires of you to sacrifice, and not even just sacrifice. When you're doing like the Ottawa said, when you're doing the work of the Lord, it's going to seem like, or it is going to be a sacrifice, and that sacrifice will come in the form of family. It will come in the form of everything that you have going on. It can come in the form of a job. It can come in the form of everything that you are a part of. And that's sometimes what the Lord will require of thee, or what he will ask of thee, just to see if you truly about doing the work of the Lord, or just to see if you really about being with or on the Lord's side. Right. It's going to require you looking like a crazy man.
Right.
We all look like crazy man. We all look like crazy niggas to our families.
Right.
The immediate families, and not even to mention the extended family. We all look like the crazy niggas. We them crazy niggas that, oh, you got a birthday, we ain't coming. Or it's pork in that food, we ain't eating it. Don't put it in there. Crab boil, we ain't coming to that. Thanksgiving, we ain't coming to that. Easter, we not coming to that. Even though you might have always been doing that your whole life. This is the thing that your family does. This is how your family gets together. This is how your family bonds. This is how your family loves each other. And this is the biggest event of the year that all of your family comes together. Your family might come together for a family reunion on someone's birthday, or your family might come together on a family reunion for Christmas, or your family reunions might be on Thanksgiving. But when you stop coming to that, when you put them birthdays away, when you put Thanksgiving away, when you put Christmas away, your family gonna start saying that you a part of a cult. That's great. Your family gonna start saying, this nigga crazy, man. I don't know what the hell. This nigga ain't eating the pork chops I used to cook no more. I cook good pork chops. I fried the motherfucker up. It's like I fried the pork chops up lovely. It's fried just right. You don't love my pork chops no more? Right. You don't like my honey baked ham? I done made the glaze. The honey baked. I made the glaze. Man, when I was a heathen in the world, I used to make the glaze for the honey baked ham. I made the glaze, nigga. Nah, let me stop though. But nah, for real though, man. When you're not doing things that you used to do, you're not coming around the family times, because your family's only gonna have family times around the times that you're not supposed to really be. Is going to be some times that are against the Most High. These are the most common times that everybody's gathering themselves together around. When you're not doing that no more, and you're making the sacrifice to separate yourself up out of the world, when you're making the sacrifice to separate yourself up out of the sin and up out of the activities and the things that are in direct opposition to the Most High God, when you start to do that, people will start to say that you're crazy. People will start to say that you done lost your mind. People will start to say that you are part of a cult. People will start to say that you are brainwashed. They will start to say these things, man. But what you need to know, and what you need to have comfort in, is knowing that you are making a sacrifice to the Most High, because you want what the Most High promised you. The Most High promised you certain things, and in the promises that the Most High gave you, what is required of you is something that is so heavy. It's something that will seem like a sacrifice. Not seem, it's something that will be a sacrifice. You don't get to hang out with the family at that time. You don't get to have what you used to call fun. You have to subtract yourself from that. And that's what the Most High requires of us, man. He requires of us to separate ourselves. That's what being holy is. The term holy means to separate yourselves. It means to be separate, to not be a part of what everybody else is a part of, because everybody else isn't a part of what the Most High deals with or what the Most High does, man. So by you separate, that's a sacrifice that you make. Come on, what you got?
No, Salakia. You just cooking so heavy on that one. You cooked up a precept, if I may.
What's on Christ?
All right, so like understanding that what Abraham was doing here with his son, to any other father, to, you know what I'm saying, any regular other eyes, they would look at him as being a fool. Like, man, he's doing something foolish. He's taking his son up there to be, you know what I'm saying, sacrificed. And even, you know what I'm saying, the other parallel to just what you were saying is, you know what I'm saying, how the families, you know what I'm saying, will start looking at us and look at us like, man, you in a cult, you brainwashed. What you doing? They're looking at us as being fools. You know what I'm saying? Good. But understand the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 10. We are fools for Christ's sake, but ye are wise in Christ. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised.
Percepticon. Percepticonus. Percepticon. Perceptus conicus. The goddamn I'm putting that. Hold on. What was that? 1 Corinthians what?
4 and 10.
Oh man. Because I had a precept for this. You said 4 and 10?
Con.
Nah, man, that's heavy, yo. My nigga, man, the water for that. So 4. All right. I wrote that down, man, because that's a heavy precept. That's heavy right there. I had a precept for this. The precept I was gonna go to, it kind of goes in line with this as well. But if you could, we're gonna read this and then we're gonna cap it off. I had a lot more to go, but we're gonna cap it off on this. The precept I had for basically Abraham sacrificing Isaac was Matthew 10, verse 37 and verse 38. If you could, that's heavy right there. We are fools for the Most High, man. And what may seem as foolish to the rest of the world is actually counted as righteous towards the Most High. It's counted as righteous towards our King. And I appreciate that so heavy right there. I appreciate that precept because that was heavy right there, man. Because I don't mind being a fool. I'm pretty sure I'm a fool right now, and I don't mind being a fool. Forget them birthdays, man. Them birthdays can forget the birthdays, man.
Right.
Forget your Easter. I mean, it's easy for everybody to say forget Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving is about the genocide of all the Indians. So we're not gonna. That's easy. It's easy to explain away, but man, everybody in my family, in my peoples, in my immediate circles, them birthdays, man, that birthday demon. Niggas don't even know why they celebrate birthdays. Niggas don't even know that your slave ancestors weren't celebrating birthdays until they got into slavery.
Right.
How can you even trace the slaves or the Africans that came from West Africa that your slave that our ancestors came from? How can you even trace that they was even celebrating birthdays? People don't want to do the knowledge. They don't want to do the science. They don't want to do the research on that. That's what's so crazy about the deeply rooted idolatry that goes on that we don't even know that we're involved in, that goes on in our culture and that goes on with our people, man. This deep idolatry that we don't even know that we are part of, that we in direct alignment with. And it's them birthdays, man. Negroes can't put them birthdays away. That's why they ain't coming into class. That's why they ain't coming into this month, because it's the birthdays, it's the multiple wives, and I digress. But if we could, Matthew chapter 10 and verse 37.
This book, Matthew chapter 10, verse 37.
This goes in relation. Oh, so like I'm about to say, this is in relation with Abraham putting Isaac up as a sacrifice and getting ready to sacrifice his firstborn, not his firstborn son, but the son of the promise. It's like
book of Matthew chapter 10, verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Mm-hmm.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
Good night, man. That's it right there at the water, my nigga. The water out of line, man. If you love your family or you love the relationships in your life more than you love the Most High and more than you love serving and doing what's right, you're not worthy of Christ.
Right.
You're not worthy of the Most High, and you're not worthy of the promise, the adoption, and the blessings that the Most High has in store for us.
Right.
So when it comes to going to camp, I'll be going to camp. Then a month. I try not to forget, not even just camp, coming to this class, coming to classes, coming to school after a long day of work. This is what my brothers do. You be in class reading right now and just coming into class and just brothers coming and doing shamar throughout the week. When we have lives, niggas got jobs, Negroes got real lives, niggas got real careers and real family situations and real, like, god dang, you done been working all day, but you ain't even come home, but you went straight to class. You went straight to be on shamar. You went straight to this event, or you went straight to do this that has something to do with moving the goalposts forward, or moving the chains forward, man, for pushing this truth,
right?
And for waking up our people and for us doing the work. They don't even look at this as the work of the Lord. Some people don't even look at this as the work of the Lord. They think niggas is a part of a cult and niggas is a part of an organization. So you doing what is the responsibilities of your organization. They don't even look at this as the work of the Lord. When you do that and you sacrifice your relationships, you sacrifice your home time, you sacrifice your family for doing the work of the Lord, for pushing the needle forward, for pushing this truth forward, for pushing the work forward for our culture and for our people. When you doing that, you make that sacrifice, man. You make that sacrifice for your family. That's what will allow you to be able to inherit the Most High. That's what shows your faith. And that's what shows that you truly believe in the Most High, because you're willing to sacrifice your relationships. You're willing to sacrifice your time. You're willing to sacrifice your life, man, for the Most High, man. And that's literally what that scripture is about, man. We gonna clip it at that, man. We had a lot more scriptures. We're gonna clip it at that, man. This covenant with the Most High promised his people, and the agreement that the Most High made with with you, black man, you black woman, and the black child, the covenant that he made with you, it requires a sacrifice.
That's right.
It requires work. It requires something of you. It don't just mean that you can just say, I believe in my heart and I confess with my mouth. That ain't what this Bible is about. You can't find that nowhere in the Bible. The Bible says it requires a sacrifice. It requires something of you. It requires you to give something of yourself. It requires you to carry that cross, man. So that's what the covenant is about, man. The covenant is about you receiving a blessing, but you giving something up. You got to give something up for the blessing. Nothing is free in life. Everything costs. Everything comes at a cost, man. And that's what the covenant is about, man. I would love to get in the new covenant, man. We're might make it a part 2 to where I can actually tap into the new covenant or whatever. But that is the origin of the covenant, and that's what the covenant is about. It requires something of you. And we're gonna leave it at, man. At that. I'm gonna pass the class over to priest, the mighty priest and prophet, Napash Raab.
Clap it up for class. Excellent class.
Damn right.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the work. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. We are currently in the Feast of First Fruits, which culminates on May 31st at even.
Right.
Be here at 3353 Glenwood Road in Decatur, Georgia, 30032. Check us out. We are here for you, Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man, to show you what true brotherhood is and how to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High have made a covenant with us to keep.
Damn right.
Right.
Now, this is a reminder for the Akim and Akwafian to check the bulletin board in the front and the and the board in the back to know the upcoming events and the class schedule. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, you must start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we'll give one courtesy salute to the men of Israel. Men of Israel, Amida Shabbat, Amida, Barak. What we said to you in English is, may the Lord bless you in the name of Christ. Yad Yamata means hands down. Let's give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel. What we said to you in English is, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yad Yamata means hands down. Class dismissed.
That's right.
That's right.